Hello there everyone, this is Lunaria again, and I am back with another speed paint. And this time it's a fan art of Fletcher and his demon companion Ignatius from the book series, the Summoner book series, by Taran Matharu. He's got 3 books out: The Novice, The Inquisition, and The Battle Mage. And I've only read the first one. I love the book so much that I just wanted to do a fan art of the character, which, by the way, without much art from said book, it's really hard to determine, to figure out precisely what the characters look like. But there was one from the artist who did the covers and stuff, and it was good enough. But yeah, he's got those 3 books out. I've only read the first one. I do have the second one, but at the moment I'm in the middle of reading the 3rd Inheritance book, Brisingr, by Christopher Paolini. So you know, whatever. And seeing as, like I said, I've only read the first book, like with my original character, Allegria Jacinta, the uniform was, I guess, made up? Yeah, made up and put into my own, I guess, detail, or not detail, oh, damn it. I just thought of what the uniform probably looks like as best as I could, figure out, because it's only like 3 characters from the book that are actually drawn out, and they're still in the school uniforms, not in the military uniform. I mean, I guess there is also like what he's wearing on the covers of book 2 and book 3, but in book 2 we only get his back, so I can't see what his front looks like. And then in book 3, he's kind of standing sideways with his bow and arrow in his hands. And again, it's like, this is like as best as I could get it. But I think I may have made the character a little more muscular than he should be. Because in the book description, he is described as somewhat of a thin frame. But I mean, I'm not sure like if it's like thin with some muscles or just plain out thin and skinny. But you know, I was like, whatever. He's a military dude. He fights with swords. He uses bows and arrows. He's got to have some muscles at least, right? But anyway, so yeah. I guess about the book. It's a young orphan boy lives in this somewhat small town. He is a blacksmith apprentice. He doesn't know who his parents are. He doesn't know where he's actually from. And then things start to change a bit for him, where he comes upon oh crud, what's that word? What's the word? Discharged soldier from one of the front lines there, because right now his country is at war with the elves in the north and the orcs in the south. But it doesn't seem like the war with the elves aren't really going anywhere, because it seems like there's not really much fighting going on in the northern line. But in the south, it's just all hell breaks loose, because, well, it's orcs, and they are trying to make their way into their country, killing anyone. But the soldier came from the north with the front against the elves, and he introduces Fletcher to a summoner's book. Things happen because Fletcher is kind of bullied by the town's noble son, because nobles are assholes in this universe, because just because they have the most money, they think they're themselves all high and mighty and crap. Fletcher helps the old man out, and in return, the old man gives him this book. And then, late at night, he decides to just give the book a try in a cemetery for some reason. And lo and behold, he summoned a little salamander that he eventually names Ignatius. But after the summoning, he was forced to flee because the noble's son decided to find Fletcher and kill him. Clearly, because Fletcher was so scared, his demon companion freaked out on the noble, attacking the crap out of him. No idea if the dude is dead or not, but Fletcher was able to flee, meet up with the blacksmith dude that basically raised him since he was a baby, dropped on the town's doorstep, and, well, he left. He had to leave. And then the rest of the book is just him coming upon the Vulcan Academy, where summoners get to learn how to summon, do some magic stuff, yada yada yada. Cool stuff happens. Everything looks like it's going well until, you know, bad things happen at the end of the book, but what they're going to be, I'll let you guys figure that out if you are interested in reading it. It's a really, really fun read, and I've pretty much been on the edge of my seat reading this freaking book. The author, Tan Matharu, is kind of an anime nerd. He's a big fan of Pokemon and stuff. And, I mean, you can tell with how he goes with the whole demon info and stuff. I know next year he's said to release a prequel to the whole series, which I believe it's on a character who teaches Fletcher at the academy. But I'll worry about that when I actually do get through the 3 books. But for now, this is just, I guess, my anime take on the main character Fletcher and his little salamander companion on his shoulder, Ignatius. He is such a cute little thing! And if you ever guys look at the covers of the books, if you go to the 3rd one, I think the creature develops wings. I don't know, I just look forward to getting to that point to see what's happening to him. But right now I'm just more worried about the main character because of how the first book ended, and well, yeah, there's that small info on the Novice. The first book is The Novice, the Summoner series by Tan Matharu. I'll leave all links and stuff down below so you guys can check it out and look into it yourself. Other than that, that's pretty much it. As you can see, the speed paint is 11 freaking minutes. I was so close to getting it under 8, but then some of the last video clips ran a little longer than I wanted to. I didn't expect that they ran so long. This is what happens when you don't pay attention when you're freaking drawing. But you know, I guess there's still more drawings for me to try and work a little faster, I guess. I'm not sure if it's just I just get lost in the time or I just get too fixated on certain parts. Because a lot of the times during this drawing, it's just me making sure, like, did I color that? Did I shade that? Did I line that in right? I'm not sure. And then it would just go from there. So far, besides the issue of I'm not sure if I made this character more muscular than he should be, but I like how I did his hair. Not sure about the shadowing part, but drawing it was fun. He's described as having dark, full hair, short, clearly, and that's about it. I don't remember if there was any other descriptions besides short, full, dark hair. He has hazel eyes, but I don't know if it's the one that's the dominant green kind or the dominant brown kind. So I was like, oh, I'll just do the dominant green with the brown around the rings and iris and pupils. Iris and pupils. Yeah, I think that's right. And yeah, so far, doing the whole uniform stuff is, it's actually fun. I think it's the tassels. I have way too much fun with the tassels, but sometimes it's a pain in the butt, because one, that's a lot of strings, and I get lost at where the lines connect. But, yeah. I really liked how Fletcher and Ignatius came out. Ignatius especially. I was getting worried that he was going to look too Weird. Yeah. I really look forward into, reading the second book. But first I need to get through Brisingr before I can get there. And then, hopefully soon I can get, Battle Mage. And then continue other books that I have in my collection. So, looks like we are pretty close to the ending of this video. So if you guys liked my drawings, you can go ahead and like the, if you like my speed paint, go ahead and like the video. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button, which is this little bell icon by my thumbnail picture, and then click the checker box if you want notifications. Alright, and like I said earlier, all descriptions and stuff will be down below in the description box. And thank you guys so much for watching another of my speed paints. Just thank you so much for watching my speed paints. Alrighty guys, thank you again for watching, and have a wonderful week, and go pick up that book. Bye bye.